What if renting could actually make you richer than owning a home? I know, your uncle probably told you, renting is just paying someone else's mortgage, right after showing off his 1992 interest rate like it's a trophy. But in today's market, that mindset might be as outdated as dial-up internet. Here's the truth, buying a home doesn't automatically build wealth, and renting isn't financial failure. The real difference, how you play the money game. Not just where you sleep at night. Let's break it down with numbers, real-life scenarios, and a side of truth that might make you question that 30-year mortgage. Buying a home is often treated like a rite of passage. You know, get a job, get married, buy a house, and finally understand what escrow is. Kind of. But here's the reality. When you buy a house, you're not just signing up for a mortgage. You're subscribing to a monthly package of surprise expenses, like Netflix. But instead of binge-worthy content, you get leaky roofs and lawn care quotes. Let's say you buy a $350,000 home with 10% down. You're now paying $2,300 per month mortgage, $4,000 per year in property taxes, $1,200 per year in insurance, $3,500 per year in maintenance, plus new water heaters, occasional roof repairs, and the inevitable "we need new floors" phase. Oh, and interest? That $300,000 mortgage over 30 years at 7%, you're not just paying back $300,000, you're paying back over $700,000. Congrats! You bought your house and a second invisible house for the bank.
No.
Buying a house without understanding the costs is like marrying someone just because they bake good cookies. Sounds sweet until you realize it also comes with in-laws, plumbing bills, and a driveway that needs repaving every winter. And sure, owning can be great, you get control, stability, and forced savings via equity. But that only works if you stay long enough to see the upside. Move every 5-7 years, like most people. Agent fees, closing costs, and moving expenses might wipe out your investment gains like termites on a wooden deck. Now, if buying feels expensive, does that mean renting is the way to go? Not always, but smart renters who play it right, they're not throwing money away. In fact, many are secretly building wealth faster than homeowners. Let's start with this truth bomb. Renting doesn't make you broke, but wasting your savings? That absolutely will. Most people think renting is just paying someone else's mortgage, but in reality, you're buying flexibility, freedom, and liquidity, and in your 20s or 30s, that might be more valuable than a yard and a barbecue deck. Here's how. Let's say you rent for $1,500 per month. The same place, if you bought it, would cost you $2,400 per month, all in mortgage, taxes, maintenance, the whole package. That's a $900 per month difference. Now, if you invest that $900 monthly into a low-cost index fund at 8% annual return in 20 years, you'll have over $500,000. Meanwhile, your friend who bought the house? They've been replacing roofs, fixing water heaters, and paying interest, and may not be as far ahead as you think. Meet Sam and Sarah. Both live in the same city. Sam buys a house for $400,000. After his 10% down payment, he's house rich but cash poor. Weekend plans, fixing gutters. Dining out, not anymore. Sarah rents for $1,300. She invests her down payment and saves $800 per month. Fast forward 10 years, Sarah's portfolio is booming. Sam's roof is leaking again.
No.
Renting doesn't mean you're not building wealth. It just means your wealth isn't trapped in bricks and drywall. Owning a home before learning how to manage money is like buying a dog before realizing it poops twice a day. Looks good on Instagram, but behind the scenes, it's a full-time job.
No.
So, which one makes you richer? Here's the truth. It depends on your behavior, not your housing status. Buying works when you stay for more than 10 years. You buy below your means. You treat the home like a home, not a stock ticker. Renting works when you invest the money, you save. You stay flexible for career growth. You avoid lifestyle inflation just because rent is cheaper. The question isn't should I rent or buy. The real question is, which strategy gives me more control over my financial growth and lifestyle? Because at the end of the day, the house is just a building. You are the asset. Now see this difference chart and let me know in the comments. Are you team renting or buying? Smash that like button. It helps the channel grow and motivates me to keep making videos that actually make sense. Subscribe to Spendium for more smart, straight-talking finance content without the boring lectures. Whether you rent, buy, or live in your mom's basement, we've got a plan for that.